when you do cut your nails, it should be on Erev Shabbat. That was Halacha 46. 47. According to Sephardic custom, it is permitted to cut one's fingernails and toenails on the same day. This is in 61. Let's see note 61. Mahzika Baracha. That's Maran Hida. He says that since the Arizal was not strict to not cut them on the same day, we do not have to be strict not to do that. This is not like the custom Mishnah Berurah. Mishnah Berurah says in Simar Samech, you should not cut the toes, nails, and then fingernails the same day. But Arizal was not makpid, so we're not makpid. However, Halacha Berurah says that one may only cut them on the same day if en zman. There's no time to do it. If you're able to cut toenails Thursday, fingernails Friday, that's the preferable thing to do. 48. One may cut his nails in the regular order, and one does not have to cut them out of order. Right? This is the Ramah writes in Resh Samech. Right? We're gonna get there laws tonight. Yeah, the Resh Samech, the Ramah 62 over here. The footnote. The Ramah 260 says the custom one should not cut his nails in order. Now Avud Raham, however, writes that one who cuts his nails in order can bring upon himself poverty, Haz v'Shalom, forgetfulness, Haz v'Shalom, and can even cause premature death to his children, Haz v'Shalom. However, many great poskim did not follow this warning, and therefore they say that one is not obligated to heed to this custom. However, the Magen Avraham says that the Arizal himself made fun of this custom and was not worried about cutting his nails in order. The Maran Ha'idan Birkei Yosef also writes that Sfaradim were never makpid on this custom of cutting them out of order, so therefore you're allowed to cut them in order, no problem whatsoever, even though there's some poskim who say that, like the Peleos says, if you have nothing to lose, so why not fulfill both opinions? But if you cannot, it bothers you for some reason, you need to do them in order, then you should know you did not do anything wrong. Many poskim say it's no problem whatsoever. Okay, continuation of Halacha 48. However, one should cut the fingernails of his right hand before cutting the fingernails on the left hand. Usually, your right hand people are usually better with the clipper, so it's more comfortable to do the left hand first. No, you should first do the right hand and then do the left hand. 49. After cutting one's finger or toenails, you must wash your hands. This is like Netilat Yadayim without a bracha. This is required even if you did not cut all your nails. As long as you cut some of them, so then you have to wash your hands 3 times like you do in the morning when you wake up. But no Netilat Yadayim bracha, no bracha. Okay, 50. The Gemara in Masechet Nida Yud Zayin Moed Katan, we learned this, that a pregnant woman can possibly miscarry, Haz v'Shalom, if she steps on a fingernail. For this reason, as an extra precaution, some people are careful to bury their nails or to burn them, to get rid of them. Flushing the nails down the toilet or placing the nails in the sink and washing them down the sink suffices as well. So this is a person has to be very careful. Why is this? Why is a pregnant lady stepping on them makes it all of a sudden that she loses her kids? So you have to see the Midrash Eliyahu Rabbah and the Sefer Tamei Minagim, who says that one of the reasons given for this danger is that the nail can cause such a danger because before Adam sinned, his body was covered with a layer of nail, and then there was a layer of skin that was the same texture as the fingernails. After he sinned, so the nails only remained on the top of the fingers. Since Chava, who was a woman, caused the sin of Etz Hadat, and she caused that the skin went away, it only became on the fingernails, so therefore she's punished by being in danger whenever she steps on a fingernail. It like evokes that same averah, that prosecution in Shamayim, and therefore she gets Haz Shalom, that curse, because one of the curses she got was that she suffers in childbirth. So therefore, when she steps on the nail, it makes it even worse. Haz Shalom, she miscarries. So therefore, a person has to be careful with those clippings from the nails. You should know, according to the Zohar says not just pregnant woman, every single person, any man, any person who steps on a nail is dangerous for him. So therefore, a person has to be careful, according to the Zohar, not to let anybody step on them. Anyways, according to Pshat, according to Gemara, that says you could throw it in a Bet Midrash and there's no problem, but there's no issue whatsoever when, according to Pshat, if it's just in a place where there's men. But if there's the ladies, that's a problem. But according to Zohar, even men. So then says 450, if one cuts his nails and one of the nails fell and cannot be found, then you should sweep the floor. Since according to some opinions, if you move the nails from the original place that they fell, then there's no longer any danger. So therefore, a person has to try to move the nails, sweep in their room and move the nails around. Okay, fine. Let's see note 67. Chida in Birkei Yosef says the name of the Prisha, that through sweeping the floor and the nails from their original place, there's no longer a danger involved. Since according to most opinions, it's not a physical danger, it's a spiritual type of danger. And that spiritual aspect is only when the place it fell. But once it moved, then it's not a problem anymore. The Eliyah Rabbah says the nails need to be swept out of the room in order to be able to get this. Pri Hadash says no, one should not initially cut the nails with the intention of sweeping them afterwards. Only b'di'avad, you could sweep them to fix the problem, but preferably you should not let them fall on the floor in order that you shouldn't, Chaz Shalom, forget one and someone will step on it. Halacha 51. Unless someone who's an avel, a mourner, may not cut his nails on Erev Shabbat until the Shloshim. Unless the Shloshim is on Shabbat, so therefore he'll be able to cut it Erev Shabbat. Now, we're going to see later, I don't bring it here, but cutting nails at night, also, there are some who say, according to Arizal, you should not cut hair at night and nor nails, because they also represent the same dinim. But we said before that Rav Ovadia himself used to cut a haircut Thursday night, and he wasn't makbid for this halacha. Therefore, if a person can, preferably cut the nails during the day and get a haircut during the day. But if not, you definitely have what to rely on to do it at night as well. Okay, halacha 52. It is a mitzvah to wash your body with warm water Erev Shabbat. If it's not possible, you should at least wash your hands, feet, and face in warm water. This is what Maran writes, Simar Samech as well. And note 69 over here says the Ben Ish Hai, it's a mitzvah also to wash with soap, and that this should only be done after you cut your nails. So you should cut your nails and then shower for the Shabbat. Okay, let's see. Continuation, Halacha 52. If one does not have warm water, then one may wash himself with water at room temperature. However, cold water should not be used. 53. It is also a mitzvah for a woman to wash herself before Shabbat. Great. 54. When washing oneself, one should begin with the face and the head, and then one's hands, and only then one's feet. So you got to give kavod to the top of the body, and then you go down. 72. This is from Shar Kavanot. It says this is the custom of the Arizal to start with the head and to go downwards. Even when showering during the week, the Mishnah Berurah says you start with your right side and then you go to your left. After washing your head, you start from the right, you go to the left. And then they bring from Dirshu Mishnah Berurah brings from Chaim Kayevsky alav shalom, that even one who's left-handed should also start with the right side. However, this is all a praiseworthy thing to do. It didn't do a sin if you didn't follow this, but it's a praiseworthy thing to do. Halacha 55. Immediately after washing oneself, you should dress into your Shabbat clothes. Therefore, you should try to shower and go to the mikveh as close as possible to Shabbat, not too early in the day, because if it's you're too early in the day, you might lose that clean shower feeling, and you might ruin your clothes till Shabbat. So therefore, preferably try to don't do it too late. You're going to miss mincha. You know, speaking from experience, mincha Erev Shabbat is the hardest mincha to make. But you should do it with some as close as you can. You know, an hour before Shabbat, you should try to go and get dressed and already be ready for Shabbat. 56. One may wash his body with warm water and soap Erev Shabbat Hazon. Okay, that's the Shabbat before Tisha B'Av. 57. One who's unable to wash Erev Shabbat should do Thursday night at least, or Thursday morning, or at least wash himself on Friday, so that way it's more noticeable that he did it in honor of Shabbat. Okay, the 58 is praiseworthy to immerse in a mikveh Erev Shabbat, preferably starting from an hour before Hatzot and not before. However, the Ben Ish Hai says if you finish Shnai Mikah Hatargum, so you're able to go even an hour before Hatzot. Look at 76. The Kafar Haim, the Kapziel, the Ben Ish Hai says there's no difference if you wash yourself in honor of Shabbat before or after going to the mikveh. Some people shower before the mikveh, some people shower after the mikveh. You really should shower before the mikveh. It's not nice to go into the mikveh dirty. But the question is, do you have to shower after the mikveh? I saw some poskim who say you shouldn't shower after the mikveh. You should leave the water of the mikveh on you, let it evaporate on your skin. There's the Shah aspect in that. That's sort of like your body absorbing the mikveh waters. But definitely, you should shower before you go into the mikveh. Okay, let's finish up over here. 59. One should give himself ample time to wash himself before Shabbat and not do so only a few minutes before Shabbat. That I said before. 60. An Avel during Shiva may not take a hot shower even Erev Shabbat. He may only wash his hands, feet, and face with cold water and not his entire body. Okay, next time we're going to pick up with the laws of what clothes to wear on Shabbat. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen, amen. Okay, see you everybody. Day 5. Halacha Yomi. See you tomorrow.